Greetings YouTube, it is a rare midnight video on my channel, but I am so excited now that I got home and I'm able to read up on the forum posts more about the Alliance Quest changes. I am so excited about the rewards changes because I cannot tell you how many people messaged me this week that were just asking if they knew of any gold alliances they could go into from Platinum, because if you're somebody watching this who happened to get the bare minimum 5,000 or 6,000 tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments from your 5 platinum Alliance War crystals, you are not alone. Alliance War rewards were unbelievable when they came out, game changing, but now they're average at best. And when you consider how many offers are coming out for tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, actually Alliance War rewards kind of suck, and they really suck if you're in those Platinum 3 alliances or above and you're spending a ton of items and boosts and units to survive what is only going to become more stressful as more summoners get the thing. And who knows, maybe the new champs in February will all be really great defenders as well, and they will literally wreak havoc in Alliance War. So I believe if you are burnt out of Alliance War at the very top, there are a couple of things you should do. One is go down to Gold 1. I think Gold 1 is still the perfect middle ground between good competition with plenty of very strong summoners, but also not the kind of BS that is going to cause an insane amount of stress. You're not going to have to deplete your units every week just to keep up. But most importantly, I really think if you want to enjoy this game, yes, there are going to be people who go into this new map 7, and man, does that look like the hardest difficulty ever with the best rewards. But for everybody else, it's just about map 5 and maybe some map 6 and enjoying the fact that we now get tier 5 basic catalyst fragments in the Glory store. That is such a game-changing revelation for this game that I really do believe Alliance Quest is now just a no-brainer focus for alliances. It's not as stressful as Alliance War. In theory, if you're in a good alliance, it should be easier to complete a map every day during the 5-day cycle, and you're just not going to have to depend on the BS RNG that comes in Alliance War crystals that screws so many people over, where you end up seeing people who get more tier 2 alpha from a silver Alliance War crystal opening than they would a platinum opening, which should never ever happen. And yet that is what happens when you have a random amount of shards and catalyst fragments every time you open one of those crystals. So we have these regular rewards tables, but here is what it's all about. The Glory Store update. First and foremost, you can get 900 tier 5 basic fragments, and for the sake of this video, let's assume that you get about 4,000 glory a week, give or take a couple hundred. Well, if you have 4,000 glory, my first suggestion is to get 2 levels of tier 5 basic fragments, which would deplete, about 60% of it. But then between that, you could do 2 levels of tier 5 basic and still have enough glory left over for 2 rounds of tier 2 alpha, or you could do 1 round of tier 2 alpha and still get a couple tier 1 alphas if you need them, or you could get a fully formed tier 4 basic for 830 glory. I still think that compared to the the tier 2 alpha fragments, man, this midnight time recording is really getting to me. Good thing I haven't taken my melatonin yet. But yeah, to get tier 5 basic fragments, as somebody who is about halfway to my 3rd tier 5 basic, and I have every other resource needed to rank to my 6-star domino in preparation not only for Act 6, but eventually all the other paths of Labyrinth of Legends. This is such huge news for me and my own progression with the next step in the game. And I really do enjoy map 5. Yeah, it's got a little bit harder than it used to be, but it's still very manageable, and I'm very blessed to have an alliance that communicates well and largely always finishes each battle group, so you don't have to worry about some lazy losers dragging you down and costing you really high amounts of rewards when Alliance Quest finishes. So here's my advice to you if you're burnt out in Alliance War. It's only going to get worse, right? Until they dramatically change the Alliance War reward system, Alliance Quest is going to be easier, unless you're playing Map 7, I guess, or a lot of Map 6, and way more rewarding. The crystals that you get alone, the Map 5, Map 6 crystals are going to be amazing, and then the Glory. Glory has such a great value in this game. One of the best things Kabam has done in the past couple years is the Glory store. It benefits everybody. It is so pro-player, and that is what I love to promote on my channel. It's something that helps everybody, from the people at the bottom to the people at the top to, of course, most people at the middle. So, yeah, my big question as I get ready for bed is, are you thinking, as a summoner, of transitioning more to an Alliance Quest-focused alliance? Maybe your own alliance is doing this. Are you burnt out of Alliance War, or do you still think Alliance War is the way to go? You know, personally, I have not been a fan of Alliance War seasons from the beginning. I thought it was inevitable that two things would happen. We would have rampant cheating, which absolutely has occurred, and also rampant burnout. And so many great summoners, including so many great YouTubers, have either largely scaled down their production of the game or just retired altogether, that it makes me really sad to know that something that was intended, I guess, to be a large cash grab for Kabam that was supposed to be exciting for summoners was probably still a cash grab for Kabam, that the excitement did not equal what we thought it would be. The E word was not excitement, it was exhaustion. So, Tier 5 basic fragments. My advice to anybody who is looking to starting, again, that's a sentence that should not exist, who is looking to start ranking up a 5-star to rank 5, or even a 6-star to rank 2, you want to invest in at least 2 rounds of Tier 5 basic fragments every single time you get Glory. And if you are having to mostly use your Glory on potions and revives for Alliance War, maybe it's time you step down from Alliance War and you move a couple of levels down, even if it's gold to silver, right? It's worth it if you're able to actually use your Glory for resources that will rank up your champions instead of just allow you to not have to go into your units in order to continue to revive and refill your potions or buy boosts in Alliance War. That is my 2 cents at midnight. I appreciate anybody who's still up who clicked on this video. I'm just really excited about the Glory Store update. That was the big takeaway for me in this announcement, that things are getting cheaper and that we're allowed to buy something that has been such a rare occurrence in the game, and that's Tier 5 basic fragments. That means that Act 6 is certainly on the horizon, and that also means that hopefully we can start enjoying the game more again, because I don't know about you, but the reason why I downloaded this game was to have fun. And so for Alliance War, let's just say it's put the FU in fun, and that is generally not what I want anything in life to be about, especially a hobby and not something that should feel like a second or third job. Thanks for watching, YouTube, and good night.